Good morning. I'm going to start. I hope you guys had a wonderful night. So today I'm going to talk about some key post-year we'll start tracking, because I usually talk about how important it is to identify the trend post-year. You might catch some move if a stock is having either continuation or pullback, or the trend continues, whether bullish or bearish. So I'm just going to pick some top 5 and two are the ones that reported yesterday. We have AVGO, we have Lulu, then we have those tech stocks that are reported. Then I'll take one more retail. Okay, so that way we start tracking the trend post-year. We know some of the stocks in tech, they still haven't decided the direction they want to take. So we look at Workday, CRM, Crowd, and Snow. Those are the main tech. Of course, we have PanW from November, and we have ZS. So we want to track post-ER. I told you guys, I said I'll stop putting and main focus on the one night, where we've seen some of the stocks like now AVGO not making some huge move overnight, because they are not yet decided. It had pulled back, so we want to see if it wants to continue up. So the importance is in making money either pre-ER or post-ER. That one night should not be where all our lives are focused on, and then we forget post, which is the main focus. Also MDB. Those are very good plays that when they are trending, they keep on with the trend for days post-ER, and sometimes it's a move you're chasing ER to ER. And then I'll speak about ADB, LRCX, Coast, which are reporting next week, even QCOM. If you look at QCOM, and it's already making some good move if somebody had caught pre-ER. So with the post-ER, we are going to for those people who still don't know, I think I'll talk about it on Sunday again. I know I talked about it in one of the pre-markets, but I'll talk about it in the Sunday class, how to do volume analysis. So you're tracking the volume of that stock post earnings it's called calm after storm. We know the night a stock is reporting earnings, on the following day, usually the volume increases. So you want to start and track when the volume reduces, so you catch the move when it's going up or going down. Okay. So we'll start with AVGO. We had a trend. We had a strategy for AVGO and Coast and Lulu. Okay. So AVGO, it started pulling back to earnings. So I said either we're going to have a spectacular overnight earnings, or it's going to be after, if it decides whether it wants to continue down or it wants to go back up. Okay. So even yesterday, the whole day it was trending up. So yesterday it was also a good opportunity to trade it. That's why I say don't just focus on this. If you're getting a call, you got a call here for the pullback. It did very well. So for me, this is a lower low. It's only good to have confirmation of a higher low. The lower low means if it creates a lower high, and which it did, it can continue down. Or if it creates a higher low today when the market opens, it means excuse me, it means it wants to go back up. Okay, so that's what we want to look out for. Now I don't know which level will be our change of character. So this is I know we are a bit far from it, but this is the clear previous lower high level. I mean, it's a higher high level. So I don't know which one will be a change of character. That's what we want to identify. But this morning, when the market opens, if it creates a higher low, that's what we are looking for. We already have a lower low level. It broke 908. It went lower yesterday to 903 yesterday pre-market, and then when it reported earnings, it broke 900 to 889. So this is an even lower level. Okay, so here it was creating lower highs and lower lows, and then yesterday, if you're going by this nearest 924, it had a change of character yesterday. You guys, if you took an opportunity to trade yesterday, this move here, okay? So please focus on making money pre and post. This one night, it's not the end of everything. Nowadays, I don't even bother with it so much because we don't have those stocks that are giving us a very clear, like this one, it wasn't a clear move because it had pulled back for 6 days. It was a plus 6 days. Now, I'd also talked about the previous two pre-market. When you're counting these days, so we had these 3 days of consolidation, then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, mostly on the multiple of 3. If you go look on the previous day, before the multiple of 3, so yesterday was day 9. On Wednesday was day 8. Okay, so you start analyzing from day 8. What happened on day 8? On day 8, it went down the whole day. Now, on day 9, you're using the previous support. Always have a target level. There are people who are trading without target level, and that becomes very difficult to know if there's a rejection or it's a higher low. If you're going by this chart, this was the previous, so it broke this. We broke 908. Okay, so the next level would be this 885 here, the previous lower high level here, 888, or this 871, or let's say 870. How do you know it has rejected going lower? You go back to, you must have a key level. Either you're going by the previous chart or you're using these 30 levels. Okay, so here it came, this is the monthly, we use the weekly. Okay, so we see it had a narrow medium CPR, 944, 945, 947. So of course it was below when the week started, it was below the CPR. The CPR level for S1 was 910, which it broke. So this is how you know what to trade the following day. If on this day you break support, you get a pullback, you know you're going to break this level. That is how you know what you're going to trade. Okay, the minute you're breaking a support, a key level here, 910, the next day you'll be trading puts and you know you're going to break this level, you're going to create a new low. Now, from this low, how do you know what you're supposed to trade the next day? So we broke this level, of course. Then on yesterday, it created a higher low. So it didn't go back to 903. I think the level was 903. It created a higher low, and then now you're trading the pullback. So now our goal was today, what you're looking for is if it will go back to 944, the CPR, okay, the bottom of the CPR, and this is the top. So if it will go to 944, if it doesn't go back to 944, because we broke, if you see, we broke this support again the second time. So this was the first time we broke this support. This was the first time, this was the second time, and this is the third time we've broken this support. Okay, so this support is very important. If it stays above 910, it means we are looking at it going back to 944. Okay, if it breaks 910, then we're looking at this next support. So this 989, it's a rejection of 870. Sorry, 889 is a rejection of 872 because that's the next key level. Okay, so if you're trading, if you're trading and you are fond of saying, I'm holding a runner, you must be holding a runner with a target level, because there's no way you can tell me a stock has done this, and then you're saying I'm holding my, especially these big ATR stocks, and you say I'm holding my put, and after this you must get a pullback and then continuation, not unless you bought time on your puts. Otherwise, if you're holding your weekly, you will wake up, you've lost some money for this pullback, and then instead you'd have taken some profit, either played the pullback or wait the following day to play this continuation. So for big ATR stocks, you have to be cautious. Okay, or you see some stock that it was going up, like here, when it went to 1,003. So it was supposed to go to this level. It slightly broke it, but the next day it didn't even go close, and the other day it didn't go close. So it's already telling you, I don't want to go back here, I want to go down. And somebody is insisting I'm still holding calls. You have to know when to. I did a class on when to hold my contracts. Yeah, it's on my YouTube. You can go look at it, because it will show you when to hold and when not to hold. There's no point of letting some contracts go red, or you're not taking profit, and you're saying, oh, I'm holding for this and I'm holding for that, and yet there's no confirmation for any continuation. Okay, so this is what we are tracking AVGO post year. If on the daily, so this was another lower low, so it's barely broke this level with this red candle, and then we have the green candle. It barely broke the support. This was 908 and this was 903. Okay, then here we created a high low where we went up, and this is a doji. So this is kind of like consolidation. We want to see today if we're going to break above this 999. So we broke this 921 level yesterday. So we want to see if we're going to break this 928 so that we have a confirmed change of character. Okay, if we're going back up, then you're counting 3 days of pullback. We are assuming still this is the top. If we're not going to get 3 days of pullback, then we are looking at it having a bearish continuation. If this is only the pullback that we had these 2 days and nothing happens today going higher, then it means we're looking at puts for continuation down. Okay, so that's AVGO. But that strategy we had, we were supposed to have a very deep pullback, and then we were supposed to continue up. So I'm still hopeful we're going to have a bullish trend for continuation based on that strategy for AVGO. Okay, so Lulu was running up to earnings. I'd even mentioned this last week, Tuesday, when I talked about these stocks, and I'd said it seems Lulu might pull back for earnings because it was running up to ER. So the strategy was either a run up to earnings, then a pullback, or a pullback and then continuation up. So for Lulu, it went up. Okay, these 3 days, it's been kind of consolidating 1, 2, 3, 4 days, neither going to this to retest this previous high level. Okay, so today we want to see the pullback. So this one is a rejection. So it has a medium CPR. So it broke the CPR level but rejected S1. Okay, we know the key level for Lulu here would have been 419. That's the first time it went to 419 when it gapped up. So going down again, we're looking at it breaking that 419. If it breaks 419, here we have 422 as the support. Then we're looking at S2, 397. Okay, 397 is the same level it had consolidated some while before it started going up. So if this counts as our pullback, because we had a VGO pulling back for 6 days, so we want to see if Lulu will give us a pullback for 3 days, 6 days. If not, then this means Lulu still wants to go up. Okay, if you go by history, okay, so here post year it was bearish, and then it pulled back post earnings for 4 or 6, then came down. This is days. If you count 406 to 354, it's a good number of points. That is 6 plus 48, 46. That's 52 points. Okay, 52 points. Then it started going up. This is where it hit 419. We had a pullback, higher low, and then it's been trending up ever since. And that's why I said the strategy for Lulu was it was running up to earnings. So we want to look if we're going to get a pullback, a further pullback when the market opens, or it will decide, no, that's the pullback you can get. I want to go higher. So still we are looking at this 467, the level we want to break. Okay, so it rejected 470. 470, CPR 446. So it broke that CPR level and is almost touching S1. So we want to see if it will still reject S1. Okay, that 422 and also 419 is the key level. If it breaks it, then we're looking at it being bearish. Now we get our pullback. If we're getting our pullback, we're looking at, is it going to be 3 days or 6 days? So this move might continue to next week. Now today, if this is the pullback it has done and it says, okay, this is my pullback, I'm not going lower than this, then we're looking at it going, continue up to 470. Okay, so retesting this previous high, 466, 470, 492, 518. Okay, Lulu trends for days post year. So keep watch of Lulu. The next one, which also has a good trend post year, is RH. I don't know if RH was in that strategy, but it was bearish. Okay, so we can't come here to the daily. This stock was bearish from when it hit 400 and 406, then a lower high here, then came to 207. Now, if you want to know how much it was supposed to pull back, we know our pullback is usually 50% retracement. I don't know if I have FBXT. Okay, so it was supposed to go to 306. That's the 50% retracement. At least retrace back 50%. That would have shown us it's a sign. If it had broken 306, then we'll be looking at it may be trending up for earnings. But because it rejected this 50%, that 50% is a very key level. It is telling you this stock wants to go back up. But if it doesn't hit that 50%, then it's an indication it still wants to come down. So this, when it hit, I know it was close. It hit 290. or it hit 300 on Monday, okay? But still, it wasn't 306. Anytime a stock is rejecting, even if it's by cents, it's still a rejection, okay? So it didn't go to our 50%, which was 306. So this was a lower high level, okay? And it had already started pulling back way before earnings, 2 days before. So this was a lower high. Then we had, they are indecision, but if you see, this was a indecision candle and another one, but it was creating lower lows. Okay, so I want you guys to look at this. This is creating lower lows, and look at Meta. If you want to see stocks that want to go back up, this was creating, after this pullback, it was creating higher lows. So as much as they're indecision candles, look at the levels. This was, it hit here 313, then here was a 315, and then 318. So it was creating higher lows, a sign that it wants to go back up. But RH, those indecisions were still creating lower lows. So this one was a lower low, okay, but it had not broken this, and then this one came to retest this level and still another lower low. So yesterday, when it reported earnings, we've seen it coming down, okay? So it was creating lower lows here, and now we have this level. Okay, so if we go by CPR, it broke below S1. Okay, so it has broken below 255. So we want to see, will it continue with that pullback for another? So here we have how many days? So we have this 1, 2, okay? And then today it will open. When the market open, you'll see it will be another lower low. Okay, so we have 3 lower lows. So after that, are we going to go back up, or is it going to trend to continue with the move down for another day 4, day 5, day 6? Okay, so when you already have that stock trend pulling back, you're counting the same way we were counting with Meta and Netflix. So we're counting here after we broke this. So we had our day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, 6, 7, day 8. No, we started from where? When we broke this support, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9. Okay, so for 6 days, it was pulling back. And we know a pullback should last 6 days. If it's more than 6 days, that's no longer a pullback. It is going back up. So these 6 days, it had done what it was supposed to. The minute it broke, it created a high low. We are now counting it going back up. So this was day 1, day 2, day 3. Okay, because it didn't break this support. So it did what it was supposed to, 6 days. If you look at Netflix, I don't know Netflix if it's the same. Okay, so for Netflix, this was consolidation, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and yesterday was day 6, and it created a higher low. Okay, so you're looking at Netflix today because this was day 6. If you look, this is the first lower low, the second lower low, the third lower low, and barely broke it here, the 4th one, and then the 5th one. Now, we had an inside bar. We've seen how the stocks, every stock we talked about on Wednesday with an inside bar, something happened yesterday. So we are looking also at Netflix. It did the 6 days, had 6 lower lows, and yesterday it had an inside bar. So today we want to look if it's going to open with a higher low. So we have 445. We're looking at it if it's going to be above 445. If it stays above 445, and we know the key level, it approached 453. The key level for Netflix is 453. So we saw it approaching it yesterday. We want to look at it today and see if it will create a higher low. Then it will be the scenario like Meta. It pulled back 6 days and then it started creating higher lows. Okay. So if it's going back up, then we start counting 3 days, 6. So this is a higher low and it's an inside bar. We want to see if it will be another higher low, even if it's still an indecision. But if it opens higher than this 445, then it means we are looking at Netflix going back up. It's the easiest way to count days on the daily, even without the other one. This one, you're just counting a trend, a pullback. We anticipate 6 days, and this already gave us 6 days. If it's going back up, then we are looking at it creating higher low. Or even if it pulls back and comes to this 445, we have a double bottom, then we're still looking at it going up. But the minute it breaks this level, then we're looking at it continuing. It will no longer be a pullback. We are looking at it going down, and this can go all the way to 9 days. I hope that's clear. I'm trying to explain so that you guys know what to anticipate for RH, okay, and AVGO, just based on counting days on the daily. Okay, so AVGO, we are looking at it. It's still consolidating on this support, the 903. Okay, so it already did. This was our day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9. Okay, then day 1 is still bounced off the same support. So want to see if it will be a consolidation, then we'll count that as consolidation days. If it breaks above this previous lower high level, then you're looking at it going up. We are counting 3 more days. So this is kind of like consolidation. Then if it breaks or creates a high low, we start counting going back up. So AVGO, RH, Lulu, we still want, when the market opens, you'll see when the candle opens for the day, it will be a lower low because it has broken this support. So we'll have our day 1 for the pullback. So today we want to see if it will continue down, and Friday will be another day 2, day 3 of the pullback. So this one, the strategy, it started going up to earnings. We still want that pullback. So today it will open a lower low. You'll see the candle. If you understand how to read those candles, it will also help you guys to know when to expect a pullback. So when you're creating lower lows, you have to pull back to create a lower high, then to create another lower low. So you will always be anticipating a pullback when you're trading it coming down. The candle has to open high and then close, like here. This candle has to open high, then break the support, lower low, a lower high, lower low. So when you see when this day opened, this stock went from this level, 393, and went up to 403. So you always know how the candles, a red candle opens, it's from the top to the bottom, a green is from the bottom to the top. Okay, so this one today, when you open the daily chart after the market open, you'll see that candle will be red and it will be a lower low. So we want to see another lower low and a third one, or if it says that's it, I'm done, I want to go back up. Here we saw a red one, then it went up. So will that be the case today, or will we get that pullback we've been anticipating? Okay, so that's for post-ER, Lulu, AVGO, RH. Then we have the tech stocks. So this you can write them down. Write down the list of your key post-ER stocks. Pick 5, pick 10. Then you start tracking the volume. Every day you're looking at the volume. If the volume is lower and lower and lower, a move is coming. So we still have tech stocks not giving us a direction yet. So we have that indecision. We still have consolidation here. So the consolidation can go on for 3 days, 6 days, 9 days. We've seen others going for longer, like Lilly and UNH. They've been consolidating forever. Okay, so we want to catch that move after it's done consolidating. So you're keeping watch of Snow. Okay, if we look at Snow, it has like a narrow CPR. So since Monday, it's just been consolidating 190, coming down, rejecting CPR, 190, coming down, rejecting CPR. Here, it created a lower high. So probably we are looking at puts today because we had a double top here, and then we have a lower high. So we are looking at if we get that decision. So we've been waiting for these stocks to make a decision. So if it decides to be bearish today, because this is a lower high, it rejected the 190 yesterday, then you're looking at puts. It has a narrow CPR, and we haven't gotten a move for this. This, why it is narrow, we haven't gotten that move. This was not a good move. This was barely a move, barely a move, barely, and now today, we want to see if it will give us that move, whether it will go to 194 or is going back to 178. We know the key level is 175. Yeah, we have NFP today. Okay, so probably we are getting that bearish trend today. The market, that's what I was saying, we needed news, something to break that consolidation with indecision. We needed some news. We needed Como to say something. So why do I call him Como? We needed Powell. What is his name? Mr. Powell. We needed him to break the ice. So we have NFP today, and it's out because it comes out at 8:30. So I don't know what they've said. But that's probably what we needed. So we need SPY to break this level, 353. We know it's been bouncing. So we have 353, 453, 459, 454, 458, 454, 459. So we want that break. Either we are breaking 459 or we are breaking 454. So today could be the day. I even forgot about NFP. Why? I thought they usually report on Thursday. Why did they change to Friday? Okay. So if SPY still rejects 453, 450, then we're looking at bullish trend today. And today might be a whole day because that we need to break that ice. So it's since this day, November 29th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've just been neither breaking 459 and slightly here we went to 452, 452 or 453, but we've been ranging in that, okay? And as I said, I can't do anything about the market ranging. It can take 6 days, can take 9 days, can take, but it means a move is coming. Every time we have a ranging or a squeeze, so this is a wide band. A wide band, for it to come together and constrict, for you to get a squeeze, they have to come back together. So either it comes back to this 450. If it breaks 450, it's going to 437, or it has to go back to break 450 out of this range. These are the levels we're looking at: 463, 465. If we go by the Bollinger Band levels. But we need a decision. We don't have a decision, so probably NFP today will make a decision for us. You see, this is the squeeze we've been seeing for those number of days, just squeezing on the 4 hours. So a move is coming. We're going to be liberated, but I don't know when. Since 21st, SPY has just been squeezing on the 4 hours. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. So a move is coming. Look at this short move, short squeeze, and we got this move. But this one, ooh, this is beautiful. A move is coming. That's what I told you guys. A move is coming, but we have to consolidate. This squeezing is where you get the juicy, either we get a breakout or a breakdown, but a move is coming. Just don't know when. We just need something to push us. Probably NFP will be it today. So today is an important day, and it's Friday. Okay, SPY, QQQ. So QQQ, it's been having some moments when we're having all the semiconductors dropping. So it squeezed here, then decided to change its mind, came back to the mid band, another squeeze here. It's not as good as there's been some action happening with the semiconductor stocks. Okay. It's not been undecided like SPY. So we had this indecision here, then it went up, slightly broke that 393 to 394. We had some pullback here. This was a clear pullback day one. We have two lower lows, then it decided, I don't want to create a third one. Had an inside bar, okay, and then went to create a high. So look at the day after the inside bar, the second day after a constriction. Some move will come out of this constriction. So it broke this, and then that's why we were bullish. We had some bullish move with QQQ yesterday. There are people who made money with QQQ. So it's squeezing on 15 minutes. It wasn't that much, but those contracts were paying. I saw people like Shiba. The contracts were 70 something or 40 something going to 200 plus. So that move is what we were looking for yesterday. Okay. So this today is important because unlike SPY, QQQ here tried to pull back. It tried, gave us two lower lows. So this was a double bottom. It broke it, but still came to 383 and said, no, I'm not going lower. Created a higher low, a higher low, a higher low. Okay. So we're looking at it today. Will this be a shallow? Let's say this was the reversal. It came down. Then this is a pullback. If it doesn't go back to 394, then it means we might be looking at a bearish trend. And we're going to look at 3 days, 6 days. If it decides it's going to be going down, 9 days. So this is at least giving us some direction compared to SPY. It has some direction. Okay, and it's because the semiconductors were trending down, NVIDIA was down, AVGO was down, all those semiconductors. That's why we got these two lower lows. And then we started going back, higher low, another higher low, and yesterday another higher low. So at least this is giving us some direction compared to SPY. Okay. Now, so the other one, CRM. So we still have some inside bar. So we had this long range. So it reported earnings here, went up. We had consolidation before earnings. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 days of consolidation. Then it broke the first one. So when you're seeing this break, then you anticipate day 2, you're trading calls. Day 3, another calls. So for 3 days, you'll be trading the same stock. Then it created an inside bar. Then created another constricted bar. The inside bar, another inside bar inside of an inside bar. And then here, it broke this level, but didn't go to this. Then it broke this support, came to this level. So now important levels is we need to either break this 246 or go above 254, 255. Okay, that's for CRM. So we still don't have a direction post ER. It's still bullish, it's still making up its mind. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 days of consolidation. Okay. So we might, if nothing much is happening today, if it decides, okay, I'm going down or I want to go back up. If it's not happening today, then we're still looking at it on Monday. In the meantime, you're observing the volume. So write down those lists, the AVGO, Lulu, RH, Workday, CRM, Crowd, Snow, ADSK and PanW, and then you start tracking the volume. So the same thing, we still don't have a direction. So this can go on up to 6 days. If nothing much is happening today, if we're not going down or going higher after NFP, then either another day of constriction or indecision, this can go on up to Monday. Workday, the same thing. So looking the top of the consolidation or breaking this to go to this level. ADSK. We want that one candle that decides. That one candle that decides for us. That's what we want. Then we'll go with the one, that one candle, when it decides, we'll go by it. So this one reported in November 21st, so it has had time. We established a trend post-ER, started going up day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. It didn't go all the way to day 6. This one was 3 days because this 4th day, it was an inside bar. So we had to clear 3 days of 3 higher highs, then an inside bar, and then another one, and an indecision. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I see today, day 5, are we going to get anything or still indecision until Monday, day 6? Okay, so it's important you're counting here because we need a decision. Tech stocks, they mostly anything related to labor usually affects tech stocks. So today is important to see how that NFP report affects tech stocks. Mostly tech stocks are affected by any labor report. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them 4 days of indecision. Okay, so we've gone over 3 days. 4th day, are we going to get another 5th day in indecision up to 6, or is somebody going to break this tie? Okay. I think we already looked at a crowd. So crowd, inside day. So crowd was strong. It broke. So this went 1, 2, then inside bar, inside bar, inside bar. Then it broke this level to go higher. Okay. We had an inside bar yesterday, a spinning top. We had a whole class discussing indecision candles. So if you don't know what all these doji, spinning top, what are the other ones? Anyone can remind us the other indecision candles? They are Japanese candles. Let me see, I'll look at them. Some of them are a sign of reversal.
I think one's called like a gravestone, a dragonfly.
So all those are related to the doji. They are under doji. So you have a gravestone, dragonfly, and then we have evening star, and we have a hammer, and we have a morning star, and then we have a shooting star. So spinning top, shooting star, doji. We have, if you want to split the doji, we have the graveyard and the dragonfly. They are both under the doji. And then we have engulfing. Either you have a bullish or a bearish engulfing, a morning star, an evening star, and a hammer. So you need to identify, because mostly they are happening at the top of a trend or at the bottom of a trend. Okay. So either at the bottom or at the top, but they are signs of indecision. When finally a decision is made, we go with the trend. So this one we got, finally it created a lower high. It is an inside bar. We want to see crowd was the strongest compared to all the others. What are we gonna get after this? Okay, so those are for post year. Have at least, I know we have these other stocks that I've been mentioning, Zoom and PayPal. Zoom is doing something. We have Etsy, we have all those others. You can have list them according to ATR. So Zoom, unlike these other times, so it usually will go up and then it's brought down again. It's barely broken this level for some time now, the 75. So it's key. We see this is the last time hit 75, it was brought down, came down to 63. So this 64, 63 is a key level, went down to 75, brought down, broke this level 58. So it's back again, headed to that 75. Okay, I've been putting Zoom every day in my top days because I said Zoom almost does the same thing. I've posted here, it tries to go up, but it's barely breaking that 75, then it's brought down. So this, we want to see this time, is it going to go higher than 75? Or is it going to have another, the same, and it has a squeeze on the 1 hour. Okay, so that's 64 and 75, very key levels. So these are easy plays. You're buying very cheap contracts, even if it's 5 points, but it is making money. So Zoom and PayPal, they usually have the same. PayPal this time, somebody is having some mercy on it. Still not the best chart, but so usually this is what happens to PayPal. It will be brought down, viciously brought down every post year. Look at here, brought down. Look at here, brought down. It's been happening. This was last year, November. At least it went up, but it was already bearish. Okay, so it's been doing this every time it's being shut down. But this time, someone is like having mercy on it. So since 50, it's been trying to go up. We still don't have a clear established trend. but keep looking at it, because if it can go back, it will go back to 65 and then this 76. So this time somebody is at least not trying. It is one of the most shorted stocks. If you're looking at that list, they usually send a list of the most shorted stocks. We have PayPal, you have RIVN, you have Sava, you have those UPST and Affirm. They are the most shorted stocks. So when you see them fighting against this being short down, look at it, because some move is coming. If somebody just says, okay, we're giving you a break, you will see it running up. So keep watch of this post here. I know it reported a month before. We still don't have a clear direction. Either somebody is teasing it, letting it have its day, and then we'll shoot it down again. But I'm hopeful it is going up. And you see it as a narrow weekly CPR. Okay, the week has come to an end. It has a narrow monthly CPR. So if it stays above 55, we have hopes of 59, 64, 69. Okay, but if it breaks that 55, it's going down to 50, 46, 41. Okay. Okay.
Hi.
Rina is saying morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell them what you got. What did you get from school? What were you?
I'm the student of the month.
Oh dear, good job.
She's
Congratulations.
That's it.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let mommy finish. I'm almost done. Okay.
Who does she take after, mommy or daddy?
This one.
Yeah, in terms of intellect.
Oh, so both mommy and daddy, we are very intellectual people. So I don't know.
That's a
It's
trick
both of
question. Come
us.
on.
I know, but my
That's a
husband.
very political answer.
I know. My husband is so brilliant in what he does, and I'm also good in what I do. So I don't know which one she takes after. But she's been getting student of the month, and that makes me proud. Proud mom. Okay. So PayPal, Zoom, and then Etsy. Etsy, we gotta run, but so if you're looking at those small ATR, okay. So Etsy, we have our, I told you guys, if you're looking at the daily chart, you will see those, so we after this inside day, it's in. Here, use this. Don't go to my room, go to your room. I don't want Marie to wake up. So if you're looking at the daily chart, you will see, okay, so FedEx has low volume. Any other stock that has low volume, we can look at in the next 5 minutes. Anyone who's looked at any stock with a low volume for, I told you guys yesterday to look for stocks with a low volume. So Etsy, it's showing us that after that move, we had an inside bar, and then it broke the support. The next day was puts. Okay. So is this move going to continue? Every time you have a day 3, the 4th day is important to look at it, either to decide, okay, I'm not going lower, I want to go back up, or it will continue down for another 3 days. Okay, so Etsy, those are farm, and I know UPST also, they reported earnings. We have Chewy, if you want to look at those lower, I don't want to look at them, but that's just start tracking this UPST is still moving. That's why I say establish a trend post-year. So it took its time to establish, but after it was done, it started going up. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 days. This was day 9. We have a doji constriction inside bar. So it's important to see on today is day 10. This was the multiple of 9 or multiple of 3. What happens today? Is it going to continue up or is it going to have a pullback? UPST, affirm, Futu. Okay, the same thing, consolidation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had a restriction, then it broke. Day 10, another restriction. Okay, so want to see what happens. Look at this. Narrow CPR monthly. R1, it rejected R2. Some very easy play. This post-ER. Post-ER, give it a week. A stock will give you direction a week or 2 weeks after. Okay, we have DE. Anyone who's looked at volume. LMT, we already talked about it. We know what we're anticipating. We still just don't have. So DE, we still don't have a direction. Give it a week or even 2 weeks. After it's done doing this, a decision has to be made. So we had this, it was down, then it's been, all these are inside, but this was the ER candle, and all these are just no decision yet. But even with this, DE has been good play for puts and calls, for pullback and bearish trend. So keep track of it, because when that decision is made, that stock, we know how DE behaves post-ER. I don't know if it has a squeeze. Okay. So it's squeezing here. We don't have the squeeze blue line, but it is squeezing. So when a decision is made, we want to see where it wants to go after that decision. Now, it has a bearish CPR. It's below the last month. It's lower than last month. So is it going to continue down, or are we going to get a bullish trend? Bidu and Baba, the same thing. Bidu has been, we had a pullback. So we have very good stocks to keep tracking. Keep track of them. Okay, so this is a clear indication. So it did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every time you're getting a stock pulling back for 6 days, it should be at your in your radar, because it has done what it was supposed to do for 6 days. Now, do we want to see if it's deciding, I'm not going lower, I want to go back up? And that's what it did yesterday. It started going up. So we needed to break this 118 to 126, the previous high. If it wants to go up, we want that clear candle breaking all these levels. Then we get our move going, continuation going back up, because it did the 6 days. For Baba, Baba was still, Baba is one of the highly, it has a narrow monthly CPR. And look at this move. It's been trending down. Baba has been the weakest, and Futu is also showing weakness. Look at this. So we had, it went up, reported earnings, consolidation, then decided I'm going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days you've been puts, guys. 9 days. And those 9 days, it is breaking support, breaking support, breaking support, breaking support. So 9 days you'll be in puts. PDD, you're fine. So another one reporting next week. Cost, we already talked about cost. We know the levels. LRCX, look at it, is semiconductor. Probably will be affected by what is happening to AVGO, and also QCOM semiconductor. So this one, still no decision. Okay, we want that decision. So keep track of them. When they make a decision, we don't want to miss it. And Dell, it's nice to hear your voice. I think I'd missed you. Oh,
Thank you. Some crazy person at my work decided that 8 o'clock is a good time for meetings. So
oh,
I've been trying to multitask, but it hasn't been working.
I was told you're busy at work and we understand.
Yes, very, very, very.
Okay, so track these stocks post-year. We want decisions. Baba had a decision, it was going down. Baidu, it pulled back 6 days. Now it wants to go back up. PDD, we still don't have a decision. Okay, Alta is also post-ER. So list those stocks that we've talked about today post-ER. And then we're looking at the ones that are reporting next week. ADB, look at Alta. Look at this move, post-ER. Okay, so it had an inside bar. It doesn't look ugly, but it was an inside bar yesterday. Okay, and it has low volume according to Edith. So look at it today. If you don't get a move today, when you get a low volume, guys, you see what happened to Meta yesterday? It was going up the whole day. That's how you're supposed, a low volume should give you a move at least the whole day, or the whole day trending up, or a whole day trending down. And that's why I say it's important when you guys do that analysis. You'll get a move the whole day or almost a whole day. That's what happened to Meta. It had a low volume. We got this move yesterday. Tesla had low volume, but it didn't give us a perfect move. So you keep checking again the following day. Now you see Meta? So this was a rejection. It did not hit 330. This was a lower high. Okay, but it gave us this move because of that low volume. Okay, so FedEx, I didn't look at FedEx, but I looked at UPS. It had low volume. UPS had low volume on Wednesday. So somebody look at it again today. Okay, it wasn't a perfect move going up. So look at the volume for UPS today, FedEx today, NVIDIA, it had low volume also. So I want to demonstrate how this, you can find place just by doing that, going to check that volume analysis. So you must have your stocks, especially those tech stocks. You see NVIDIA went up the entire day. That's how it's supposed to be. The trend should be an entire day or almost up to the last hour, just by that low volume. Okay, so FedEx, since we didn't get a move for UPS, I'm sure sometimes these stocks have their own mind. Okay, so look at it today. Because we didn't get a perfect move yesterday, look at it today. Any stock, Alta, those ones you've looked at the volume, list down those post-ER and also pre-ER. ADB is reporting next week. Yesterday was a good play. Okay. If you look at the volume for ADB on Wednesday, probably it was low volume. We got this move yesterday. So I said stocks reporting next week, start looking at them from Wednesday. You will catch this lot of moves. ADB is reporting next week, Wednesday. So we hit a top. We started pulling back day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Then it said, So day 4, any stock that has pulled back day 3 into day 4, then day 5, you're seeing this. It means it still didn't want to go to day 5, day 6. Indecision, probably this indecision up to when it reports, I don't know, but we need a decision. Is it going to continue down or is it going to go back up? So today, whatever has happened with NFP might give us a decision for some of these tech stocks. So look at ADB, will it go back up? So we know it needs to go back to 630. If it creates a lower high, you're getting puts. Okay, LRCX also reporting next week. I only have those three. I don't know if there's any other. I know Oracle is also reporting. So this is a semiconductor. Mostly semiconductor go on the same wave sometimes. If you look at their chart, they look the same as AVGO. But this one, look at this. Indecision, day 1, day 2, decided, no, I'm not doing it. So you want to see if it's gonna, this can happen. If you're seeing an inside bar day 1, another inside bar, look at the 3rd day and the 4th day, because this inside bar, if it's not going to 3 days, then it means a move will happen today. If it continues 3 days, this can go on up to 6. So we saw here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, indecision for 6 days. So that consolidation is also a trend. You're either bullish, bearish, or consolidating. That's also a trend, which can take 3 days, 6 days, 9 days. So no, we need a decision, and probably NFP will make a decision for us. Oracle is also reporting. So this can be pre-ER moves. Oracle hasn't been doing, it had news, it's been doing well, but this from September continued down, started going up, consolidating. Oh, this one has a good move. It already started pulling back. So we have, when it broke this consolidation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, then it's decided day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And this is double bottom. So is it going to break this bottom, or does it want to go back up? Okay. So today it's important. We see what the market takes of this NFP. Any questions? LMT, we already discussed what we are watching. LMT, UNH, Lily. It's the same thing. Nothing has changed. I think we got another indecision candle yesterday. Yep. you can clearly just tell. Indecision yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this was 3 days of pullback. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 days of indecision. Is it going to go day 5, day 6, or will somebody make a decision? Okay. It's only one person who looked at volume. Majameni. Huh? Nobody else has looked at volume.
I looked at volume, but LMT was one of the ones that I looked at.
So LMT, Alta, and FedEx had low volume. That's all. I mean, there's so many stocks had nothing. Yesterday, just indecision. You will see mostly when stocks are having indecision, they go hand in hand with low volume. Nobody looked at tech stocks. NFP usually affects tech stocks. So look at Snow, all those that we've looked at that had indecision.
KLAC.
Huh?
Look at KLAC had low volume.
All these are semiconductors, the same chart. They're all the same. Okay, the same. The chart looks almost identical. So this had pullback. Okay, now we have indecision, creating double bottom, 2nd, 3rd, slightly higher, doji. And look at coin. Those Mara Riot, very easy to analyze. You should be able to analyze them, Donna. Look at coin, and I told you guys coin had low volume. Yesterday, what happened? It came down. Even MSTR, I posted those low volume, MSTR and coin. So these ones kind of look like the one they've already made. So we had this one broke support. we had a doji, and then we have broken this support. So we want to look at it today. Will it create a lower high, another lower low level to break this to go lower, or will it go up? MSTR also had low volume and it dropped yesterday. So if you're seeing another day of the volume is lower, but this is a doji, but it broke support. So look at it again today. If the volume is even lower than yesterday, okay? If the volume is even lower than yesterday, since we didn't get up, it must be a perfect day. You're either trending up the whole day or trending down. So if that didn't happen, look at the volume again. You'll see the volume went down. And then it's still a stock we're looking at again today. So if nothing happened yesterday, you're still looking at it today because you're still going by that low volume. It's telling you this is going to be a good play at some point. From that point, you're tracking that stock until you get that move. Hey, today is Friday. You guys don't want to look at those lotos? Me, I've been so tired these past few days. I don't know. The way I used to wake up at 4 a.m., I can't wake up 4 a.m. the way I used to. I don't know what's happening to me. I think the year is coming to an end and my body is just giving out. Look at this, post-ER. Post-ER. Beautiful. Went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Indecision 3 days, 1, 2, 3. Since that, indecision broke support, going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. On day 12, inside bar. Look at this, post-ER. Guys, 9 days you're in puts. 9 days, post-earnings. Even Crocs. All these stocks are reported earnings, guys. Huh? Don't be just focused on these stocks that are not yet with a decision. There are some stocks that have already have a decision. Crocs was going up post-ER. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Day 15 pullback. So look at Crocs also. 1 to 3 days of indecision. It makes a decision, where is it headed? Okay. Very easy. It can take, that's why I say, look at the stocks a week after. Start tracking the volume. Because after it makes a decision, here it created a lower low. Okay. Then it decided no, a higher low. Then broke, had a change of character here. Then it started going up. For 9 days, 10 days, you're in a call. Roku the same. Indecision. So you want to catch those when they make a decision. So look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It wasn't, then the consolidation here continued 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Day 12, inside bar. Inside bar. Indecision, indecision. We want a decision. All these are post-ER. BA, the same thing. Okay. So I told you guys, BA, there's no way BA just goes to a key level and breaks it and starts celebrating. If you guys would have taken my advice, you'd have caught that move down yesterday. It always has to pull back after hitting a key. The same way it took time going down, it is taking the same time going up. But this was an inverse head and shoulder. So it means it is going to break 243. Okay, just look at it. Okay, if there are no questions, I'll go. So whatever the markets decides for us today, that's what I'd said. I don't know when. We either need some news or Mr. Powell or something to drive the market, to break that tug of war. Somebody has to make a decision. So today is important. Let's see who makes a decision today. Okay.
But didn't you say the job market came up?
Say that again. Martin. Martin, did you say something? Okay. So Dawn and Dale, sign us off.
We need to make this money, guys.
When a decision is made, let's go with the decision, please. Somebody has to make a decision. I'm tired of this indecision. So Dawn is at the dentist. Donna, sign us off. Where is Donna?
I am here. I'm here.
Okay,
So,
sign
guys,
us off.
let's make this money.
Yes. See you guys.
Okay.